Hello friends, welcome back in once again, and today lecture we will discuss about what is higher order functions. So higher order functions are functions that take other functions as argument or return function as their output. So Swift provides several higher order functions as part of its standard library like map, compactMap, flatMap, filter, sorted, and so on. But in today lecture we will discuss about what is map, compactMap and flatMap. So friend, here is the Apple documentation is available. So first of all we will discuss what is map. So by definitions, according to Apple, map returns an array containing the result of mapping the given closure over the sequences elements. So it means that map is like for loop. Its declaration is like this: mapping closure. So map accept transformation. A mapping closure, it means that map accept the array of elements in sequence and return transform value of the same or different type. So every map returns a value. So an array containing the transform element of this sequence. So it means map accept the value and after transform it's return the value in the sequence of elements. So by definition, if we discuss in this, map is used for to convert the names in array to lowercase string and then to count their characters. So now go to the Xcode and implement how we can use. We will implement the same function and we'll try how we can use it. So friend, here I am copying from the Apple documentation. Here is the array of the cast. So friend, if I want to display this value with for loop, so here is the val and in, and here we'll type the name of the array and here is the curly braces. So like this we use the for loop by definition. So I have already created the separate lecture on the for loop also and given the link in the description box. So in detail we will now discuss here. So simply for loop is like this we use, and here if I print the value of the for loop here, so we will type it like this, and here is the value of the for loop like val, and here if we want to display the value of the for loop, so simply it will display the value of the for loop. So I will run it here. So I have already created the playground for the map, compactMap and flatMap separate classes. Here is the values of the map. Before the further discussion about this, I want to show you where we can create a new playground. So here we can create a new playground here, and after creating here I have created the three map, compactMap and flatMap. Here we right click here and here new playground page. We can insert it in it many pages we want. So I have added three pages: map, compactMap and flatMap. So like this we are displaying the value of the for loop. So here is the definition ki like this we can also display the value of the map. It's the simple definition where we can displaying simply the value of the for loop. So if we want to display this value with the map, so we can simply type it here. Yeah, I can simply print here cast dot map and here $0. Yeah, so here is also the value is like the same, the for loop value, and here the map value. Suppose we want to change the alphabet here, so here the names array, new cast array here, and here is the simply we type it like this and here type lowercase. So I will copy it. So here I can simply print it here like this, and here is the lowercase, and we'll type here. So here all the letters in the array is now showing in the small letters. So if we want to change here the uppercase letter, so we will simply click here and uppercase. Yeah, then all the letters now is showing in the uppercase. So it's a very simple way to displaying the values compared to the for loop. So if we want to this value we want to display in the for loop, so what will we do? So we will print it here like this. So here is the value, and here we will apply the uppercase. So now the value display in for loop also. Yeah. So if we compare it with the for loop, so it's a very easy way to display the values. So we will take the another example. Suppose here we want to take a array of numbers. Suppose here I am taking the values. Suppose here I am taking 5, 10, 15 and 20. So if we want to display the multiple of each value of the array, so in the for loop we will display it like this. For here we will type 4, and here number in array curly braces, and here we will print. I want to also append the value of array in another array. So here I will take another array new is equal to blank array, and here suppose I am also declaring the data type of each array integer type. So here is also the another array. I am taking the integer type. So now we will declare it var value, and here the array of new is equal to, so here I will append each value. Yeah, we will add the colon here and append the each number into the new array. A new array is here the number. So now we will print it here. Suppose the array new is equal to, so now I run it. Yeah, then here the result is showing 5, 10, 15 and 20. If you want to implement the same result with the map function, then how we will implement? So we will simply type, suppose here I will type array map is equal to, so here is the array, and here we will type map, and here transform means which value we are giving into the map function. So we already discussed about the transform. Is the transform here? Yeah, means parameter. Transform a mapping closure, transform accept an element of this sequence as its parameter and return a transform value of the same of a or of a different type. So it's the meaning of the transform we are using in here. Then transform, here we are giving the value as a input as a sequence of the map function. So here typing here, suppose, so map is like a closure. So suppose I will type here any number. Here I can take any type of the variable, suppose num in, and here we will return the value. So here num is the first element of the array numbers, and here I am returning the value of the array number. So it's the new value which we are returning from the map function. So suppose we will return simply the number. So we will simply here type num. So now if we want to display the value of the array map, so here the new map value will be displayed. So array map value will be the same here like the array new. So here we are appending the each value into another array new and displaying it, but here we are not required to append any value. We are simply return with the help of the map function into the another array, and simply we are creating another array. Suppose we want to perform any operation on it. Suppose we want to display the value the multiple of 2. So simply here we will type multiple of 2, then the result will be same. Yeah, so the result is same like the above. So we can write map function in multiple forms. Suppose here is the first, and if we want in another, so without curly braces we can also write it. Here is the another form. Suppose we want to remove it, and now the map 2. So I think result will be the same. Yeah, here the result is same. So without a bracket, only in the braces we can use it, and here we write in another form. Suppose here I am writing it here like this. So suppose here I remove it, and simply I will type here like this. It's not required, we can use it or not use it, so I am removing it also, so it's the optional. So simply I am typing here the dollar symbol and 0. $0 is accepting the every element of the array. Suppose here I am printing the value, so it will print the each element of the array. So $0 is like a num, is equal to num, or in the for loop we can say it's equal to number. So $0 is not more than. So here I will type here is the multiple of 5, multiple of 2, or any number we can multiply it. So it will the result now the same of the array map 2, array map 3 and array map. So now I will try to run it. So the result will be the same because here $0 is equal to the num or number. Yeah, so here the result is same. So it's the different forms. So now we will discuss the another concept of the today's lecture is the compact map. Compact map returns an array containing the known nil result of calling the given transformation with each element of this sequence. So friend, compact map is same like the map function, but the compact map and the map we practically also check the what is the difference between the map and the compact map. So it's the very important concept. So here in the compact map we simply return the no nil result. So in the result of the compact map we are not accepting any nil value, not accepting any null value type. So it's simply return the without optional or nil value. So if we want to what is the parameter of the compact map, so compact map is also a transformation function, so closure that accept an element of this sequence as its argument and returns an optional. So it's accept same value like in the map. So compact map is also accept the value from the array and returns the value non nil result of calling transformation with each element of the sequence. So the result of the compact map will always be the non nil result. So in discussion, so here is the example. Here the possible numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if we want here the map, so the here the value nil is showing, but with the help of the compact map here the nil value is removing. So here the known only the known nil result is showing. So it's the major difference. So now practically we check how we implement the compact map in our application. So suppose here is the compact map, the class we already added, so now we will use it. Suppose here we are using the map, so we are using the array here, and we will use in the same way in the compact map. So here suppose I want to display its in the compact map also, so I am simply checking the value. So and here I am typing it. Yeah, so here I am simply typing compact map. It's the parameter of the compact map transform and result of the element. So we will remove it, and simply suppose I will type here and will check the result here. So now I type it. So here is the error. It's yeah, here we are adding curly braces 2 times. So now I try to run it again. So we will run it. Yeah, so the result is same like in map. So here if we want to use a map function, so it's the map and it's the array compact map result. Yeah, so now if we run it, then the result will be same. Yeah, so result is same. Then what will be the difference here? So now we will check the difference. So suppose I am declaring another array here and taking the value, suppose here nil, and here I am taking another value and nil, and here nil. So now the array is new, and now we will filter this with the map function and filter with compact map. Yeah, so now the first commenting here, and now we will check the array new result. So here the error is showing the nil is not compatible. Yeah, so we will declare it here optional type. So array map is already declared here, so we here declare array num new. Yeah, so here we are taking the array is old array, so we will take here the new array numbers new. So now again we run it. So here the error is showing it's the optional value, so we will unwrap it here. So here suppose we will check here is first element is equal to nil, then here we will return the nil, else so we will bind with it 2, so we will multiply it with 2, and here again is showing the error is in the same way. So suppose I am simply here not multiply it with 2. So here the array map result is showing with optional and nil values, but the compact map the value is showing without it. Suppose here if I did not multiply it with 2, then result should be the same, but the result is here is not the same, because with map here the value of optional and nil is showing. So here we can check the difference. With the map optional and nil value is showing, but with the compact map only the integer value is showing without optional and nil. So it's the main difference between the compact and map function. Suppose if we want to multiply and any operations apply on it, we try to here, suppose we can apply here to we can multiply it 2, 3 and 4, and any operations we can apply here. $0 is like a number, so here we can apply any operation. Suppose here suppose I can apply, but if we try to apply here, so it will show the error. The error is showing that, so compactMap accept input parameter as nil value. It can be any optional value, so we cannot directly apply any operation like this, but after this functionality we can apply on it. Like this is the array 2, and here we can apply on it. Here we can apply like map function, and here we apply this. So now we try to run it. Now the result is multiple of 2, and it's a non-optional and non-nil value. So if we want to apply any operation, so after the result of the compact map array we can apply it. We can directly apply it. Here we can also type suppose dot map, and like this. Here we can also apply it. Here we can type it here directly. Yeah, so it's the result is the multiple of 2, and it's a non-optional value. So like this we can apply the operation of the compact map. So compact map is very good option where the nil and optional type value is included in our array, and we want to display the value without optional and without nil. So next, so other functionality of the compact map is like the same like the map, so we can apply whichever you want to better according to your requirement. So another concept is the flatMap. It's a very important concept in the higher order functions. So flatMap return an array containing the concatenated result of calling given transformation with each element of this sequence. So it's the output of the flatMap is concatenated result of calling transformation. So here is the parameter. Transformation means what the flat map getting as an input parameter. So a enclosure that accept an element of sequence its argument and return in sequence of collections. So a closure that accept an element this sequence its argument and return a sequence of collections. So it's also accept a sequence of elements in the closure form and resulting flattened array. So the result of the flat map is flattened array. Flattened array means, suppose here is the example of the flat map. Suppose here is the number 1 to 4. So here the mapped array, it's an array of arrays, means 1, 2 and 3. 3 arrays in it. So flat map we are resulting all the array in a single array. So like this we can implement flatMap, simply return a single array from the array of arrays. So we will implement practically in our example. Suppose here I am taking an array. Suppose here is the array, and here I am taking 1, 2 and 3, and simply here I am taking 2, 3 and 4. Simply here I am taking 5, 6 and 7. So now, so if you try to resolve this, we want to display the value is simply we want to display with the for loop. So first of all we will try it with the for loop, then we will try it with the flat map. Suppose here the for loop, and here the value num in array, and here I am taking another array. Simply I will declare here the array of integers, and it's also the array of integers, but it's the array of arrays. So here we will declare it type like this. We'll take here int array inside another array. So here we simply append here the value from the another array. Suppose here I will accept first array will be no exact match is showing here, so it's not append like this. So we will try here. Yeah, we can append it like this. So now we will print the result here, the array new. So now we run it. Yeah, you can check all the values of the arrays inside into the array is now inserted into the single array new. So if you want this functionality with the flat map, so with the flat map we can easily implement this functionality into the single line like this. So we simply type here add flat map and here transform as an input parameter. We give here the $0. It's the work of the flat map. We always use flat map in the complex arrays where the array of array we are using and we want to reduce the functionality into the single array. So flat map is very helpful like this functionality. So we did not display it, so now I will display it again. Yeah, so now we can check all the values like the for loop we can check into the single array flat array. So this functionality we can implement into the single line. We need not here the for loop like this and declaring the another array. So friend, if you want to implement any other functionality on this, so after resulting of it like the compact map, we can apply here map functionality. Suppose here we want to display it with multiple of 2, so here we simply $0 and here curly braces is compulsory with it, and here I will try to multiply with 2. So now the result will be displayed after multiple of 2. Yeah, so now you can check the result flat map array is now the multiple of 2. So like this we can check the flat map, compact map and map functionality. So friends, I think it will be helpful for you. Thanks for the watching. So please like, share and subscribe the channel.